Godlike.
What is up, guys? This is Gawdlikematt, and we are back with The Evil Within, The Quick and the Dead, Chapter 9. Now, I'm getting to that point. I'm almost at that breaking point. The next chapter is Chapter 10. And I'm not looking forward to that. Not one bit. God damn. When I looked up, I always refer to the walkthrough that I'm watching, or I mean, looking up. I'm following this walkthrough, as I've said in a previous part, where this guy he posted all his completion times on every chapter, and I've been doing better than him for the most part, but only by a bit, literally by a few minutes each chapter, and either that or I do the exact same amount of time as he does. So, on the next chapter, Chapter 10, it took him 34 minutes to complete it. And I am not looking forward to that, man. Fuck Chapter 10. Chapter 10's a nightmare.
It can be easy at times for memories to be distorted by others.
Is that so?
That is why they must be cherished.
I don't know about that. I don't know if I agree. I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree, Tatiana. The fuck's in this hole? Oh my god! It's Ruvik! Ruvik! Anyways, so this is Chapter 9. And, so the main idea you want to do for Chapter 9 is don't dick around and be as fast as fucking possible. Reason for that is because Chapter 9 is a little bit special. And the reason why it's special is because of this man right here that you are about to see. There he is. That man is Ruvik, is the main villain of the game. And he chases you around the mansion. So he just randomly pops up. He's on a timer every time. So basically the longer you dick around in the mansion, like if you're just standing still for a long period of time or whatever, he's just gonna fucking show up. And if he touches you, he instant kills you. So you gotta run away from him. You also gotta make sure that you are never cornered or in a dead end when he shows up. So that being said, you're going to want to know the mansion well, and you're going to want to be able to judge how long you're going to take in each different segment of the house. I probably am making this sound much harder than it is, but this is how I did it. So as soon as you start the mansion, I go on the left side. Reason being is because you want to get this side out of the way as fast as possible, because this is a dead end. This leads to nowhere. And then you gotta come back the same way. It's a very linear route, and it sucks for running away from him. Now, I just fucking miss with the handgun, like 24/7. I am a terrible shot with this fucking thing. But in my defense, the handgun sucks dick, like, when it comes to accuracy. The thing fucking pisses me off. I made a video about it. That's how much it pisses me off. But yeah, so, there's 3 of these brain puzzles, as you must all already know from beating the game. And I nail every needle on the first try. I know exactly where to stick them. So it's quick and easy. I recommend memorizing where to stick them, because it would take too long to listen to the fucking audio recordings of Ruvik telling you where the hell to stick them. So just memorize it. It's good to know. This fucker comes out, just fucking do that and keep fucking moving. And from here on, see, now that we're back in the main hall, it wouldn't matter if Ruvik showed up because you could just run around in this room. It's huge. So I take this opportunity to get the dial in this room, and you never need to come back in here, so that's that. And you should get that out of the way right now, because if you wait till, like, way later, there's an enemy in that room for some reason. And it's fucking random. Now, this is weird. Every time I've ever done this level, there were enemies there, chewing on that body. But for some reason, there aren't this time. And there's a chick in this room. Like, that is so weird. That has never happened to me before. I don't know if it's because I'm on casual or whatnot. But on survival, there were enemies in there. So that was really weird. And we're gonna have some company soon. But there's a lot of bombs in this level, which is great for the spare parts. And there he is. Oh my god, it's Ruvik. And yeah, this is a good room to have him come spawn in, because you could just run around the desk over and over and over. Now be very aware of, like, the fact that he teleports to you. Always make sure you're able to quickly fucking start moving at any second, because if he teleports to you really close and you're not ready, he's just gonna insta-kill you. And also, be very careful about how fast you run around this desk, because if you, like, go too far around the desk, he might turn around and change routes and then teleport, and he'll be right the fuck in front of you. So, you know, just keep an eye on that. Now, this is fucking bullshit. This guy, I tried to sneak up to match him. He gets up, insta-run, grabs me. It was fucking bullshit. Blow his fucking head off. Reason why I use the shotgun for that is because there's some bullets on the desk that I noticed, so I can just pick those up after I reload. Pick up the dial, and when you pick up that dial, chances are enemies are going to spawn in this room. As you see just now, someone broke through the door. However, it's weird, like, Chapter 9 is probably, what's the word? The least consistent chapter I've ever played, because the enemies just show up in random locations. That was bullshit, honest to God. That enemy pissed me off. I went to go burn him, and then he just got up and punched me in the fucking face and then grabbed me. Like, what horse shit is that? This is fucking casual. Why are they so pro? Makes no sense at all. I don't know why they kept fucking getting away with that shit. But since we're on casual, I take fuck all for damage. Look at my health. It's a joke. But yeah, so since Ruvik, like, just showed up, that's literally the only time he ever shows up for me, because I do this level so fast that was the only time. That's literally the only time you're ever gonna see him. Now this is kind of bull. This almost kills me because the handgun's atrocious accuracy. I didn't hit it till the very end. God, I would have been so mad if I died there. It's because of the fucking handgun. Its aim sucks. Even when you fully upgrade the aim, it's just so retarded. You know what the handgun reminds me of? Perfect example I can use to describe the handgun. It feels like I'm playing an RPG game. It's like I don't have enough points in being able to hit him, so I'll miss. Like, that's honestly what it feels like. Because you could have the crosshairs dead on, and you will just miss for no fucking reason. It's really dumb. The most inaccurate weapon I have ever seen in a video game, that's for sure. So now we're done the second brain, and we can make our way the fuck out. Now, what's convenient about this hallway is you don't have to backtrack. You could just keep going forward, and it leads back to the main room. So that's pretty convenient.
Oh, Father. If you only knew look on your faces.
God damn. What was I talking about before that? I felt like there was something I wanted to say. Well, anyways, the main truth of what I wanted to say. Oh, this is pro. Watch this. Nailed him right in the head. Bam. Done. Oh, and there's another really odd thing about this chapter, and I'll point it out in a minute. But the main thing about this chapter is just don't dick around at all. Don't, like, because as you can see, I am just blitzing through the mansion. I am doing everything right away as fast as possible and moving along. Now check this out. Normally an enemy busts through that door every time I've ever played. And this time he didn't. Like, it makes no sense. Like, why? Every time I play Chapter 9, the enemies are in different places and do different things. It's so weird. I don't know why. I don't like unpredictability, especially for when I'm gonna do Akumu mode. By the way, guys, speaking of Akumu mode, I know I only uploaded the first 3 chapters and then stopped, but I do plan on going back. It's just, I wanted to get this playthrough out of the way. Once I decided that I was going to do it, I wanted to just get it over with. So I'm trying to upload every chapter for the Quick and the Dead as fast as I can. Now, as you'll notice, you don't need to figure out the puzzle there, because when you're on casual, it automatically puts in the combination for you, which I find is really, like, come on, that's a little bit too easy. That's a little ridiculous that the game would just give that to you. I personally appreciate a good puzzle in a game, because that is how games used to fucking be. Like Resident Evil was the best for that shit. That game just threw you in the mansion and just said, fuck you, figure it out. And it didn't tell you dick for shit. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. God damn it. My hand gestures were getting a little bit too dramatic, and I jabbed myself in the eye. It would have been pretty embarrassing if someone in real life saw me, but thank Christ that didn't happen. Since I'm on the internet, it doesn't matter. Ha! Ha ha. Now, so door opens and bam, done with the mansion. Now we move the fuck along. You have this, sort of, it's kind of like a boss fight, but not really. But yeah, that's really all that's left in the chapter. That and some running. But when isn't there running in this game? Come on. Like, come on.
All the way.
Oh, we're almost done. We got around 6, or actually, yeah, 7 minutes left.
Thoughts from the mind.
Shut the fuck up, Ruvik.
Ruvik?
Yeah, it's him, Sebastian, if you haven't figured it out yet. It's weird. They try to give Ruvik this, like, tragic villain backstory, but... well, I guess it is, actually. I guess he is a tragic villain. Because, I mean, he lost everything and he just wants revenge, and... but yeah. Yeah, I guess he is. I never thought of it that way. Like, I thought of it that way, but it never registered in my brain that he was a tragic villain. But I guess he is. That's a good point. Good job for figuring that out, man. Oh, thanks, man. Here we go. So begins the, runaway segment. You can't fight this thing. If you get anywhere near him, he just fucking insta-kills you. So run the fuck away. And that's all you basically gotta do. Whoa. What's going on with the room? I always find it really cool and awesome when games find an innovative way to, like, magically change the terrain. Another game that did it beautifully was DMC Devil May Cry. Like, the terrain is just always fucking changing around you and busting up and turning into something else. And it always looks so fucking awe-inspiring. Like, it's pretty cool. This game does it a lot, too, because you're constantly just jumping from place to place. Like just now. Perfect example. Suddenly you're in this room with all these fucking mannequin heads. Damn, that's good. But yeah, so I actually derp in this part. After this door, I end up going the wrong way, which is weird because every time I've ever done this part, I never forgot which way to go. Right now, that's a dead end, so that was pretty derpy of me. On Akumu, I would have died right there. There are so many times I play this game, and I tell myself, like, something bullshit will happen, and then I'll be like, if this was fucking Akumu mode, I would have been so pissed just now. And that happens so often. It's pretty funny. First time I ever did this part, I died. Like, right here, at this part. When the walls, like, crushed me, and I was like, what the fuck? How was I not running fast enough? It's pretty dumb. It's pretty dumb. And we're almost at the boss fight. So, thing about the barn house here is there's ammo all around it for like several different weapons. So I highly recommend doing a once over of going around the whole barn, because it's pretty fucking useful, and you might not have had a chance to grab ammo recently. Especially with the way I'm playing. Like, I just run through the fucking game and I barely pick anything up. I only pick up, like I said 1,000 times, I only pick up shit that's right the fuck next to me. Or if there's a moment where I'm ahead of the clock, I know I have time, and I'll know where ammo is, then I'll go get it. But, yeah, which I've been doing really good with that, so. Oh my god, the fucking barn, holy shit.
I know you're in
This
here.
barn house just reminds me of,
I hear you breathing.
the room where you fight the big cheese in RE4. I always call him the big cheese because that's what Lewis calls him, but that's not actually his name. I think it was like, what was it, Chief Mendez or something like that? I can't remember. He's the guy who fucking rips open and turns into a centipede. And you need his eye to get through the door. Yeah, that guy. This room reminds me of the room you fight him in, because it's got a very similar layout. It's got like a downstairs and an upstairs, plus the room's on fire, just like when it is when you fight him. It's so fucking similar. You know what? I bet the rooms were highly based off, like, I bet they based this room off of that, because same developer, that he had to have a similar mind. It had to be true. Or I could be completely wrong. It's just a shot in the dark. But you can't tell me otherwise, because it's my opinion. And opinions are never wrong. Unless we're dealing with facts. If someone states a fact, you're fucking wrong. And accept it, piece of shit. Bam. And here we go. We'll climb up this window, and oh my god, oh. Suddenly, we're in a boss fight. So I recommend using the harpoons on most of the enemies and the shotgun, because there's bullets for those two guns all over this room. So there, I grabbed a fucking harpoon. Take out these guys. And since you have a fully upgraded harpoon gun, it one-shots them. So there, I just picked up the ammo for it. Kill these guys. He dodged it like a little fucking bitch, and then he grabbed me like a little fucking bitch, and then I punched him like a little fucking bitch. And then I did that. And then pull out your shotgun and just fucking go crazy. Go fucking nuts. Reload, pick up that ammo. Yeah, that's right. Going through the steps. And then suddenly it's done. Bam, that was the boss fucking... I can't talk. That was the boss fight. I hope you fucking enjoyed.
You've got to keep your strength up.
The hell I do. You're not my husband. Fuck you. Shoves knife in neck. Blood splurts everywhere like a fucking volcano. Just erupting from his, what's the word? I forgot the name of the vein. I learned it in Dexter and then I forgot. But anyway, so that was chapter 9. I hope you guys fucking enjoyed my retarded commentary. And I am not looking forward to the next fucking chapter. So, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. And chapter 10's next. I want to kill myself. So, see you then.